Hey guys, my name is Kevin Perkins, and I did want to go ahead and stop in and make this video really quick just to tell you about an epidemic that I realize is going on with the individuals that are inside of our generation. And that epidemic is actually that people are looking for opportunities in the wrong places. So the story begins, of course, with me walking into a Subway, and there was a guy that was there, and he made my sandwich. So needless to say that he actually worked there. And you know, me being from a background of a person that has worked for McDonald's for it was just about 5 years, and also for a Chili's, Applebee's, a Taco Bell, a Burger King, all of that for just a small period of time. I have a lot of sympathy in my heart for individuals that actually do work in those type of industries, because I understand the fact and the stress of how much goes on there and the stress that actually is involved with dealing with other people's food. So with that being said, you know, of course, I talked to him for a little bit while he was making my sandwich. Got a little bit of information about him, and as we got to checkout, you know, I'm a really simple guy, so I just exposed the opportunity to him, and you know, it probably took about 15 or 20 seconds for him to actually see for me to give him the facts and the details about it, for him to see it. And as I concluded the presentation and a really quick elevator pitch, if you want to say, he basically told me that he doesn't spend money to make money, which I thought was very interesting, because during the time that he was making my sandwich, he told me that he actually has 2 jobs. So I told him, you know, that's the reason, you know, if you really are thinking like that, your mindset is the reason why you're working 2 jobs. And he told me that he actually is working 2 jobs so he can ball out of control. I thought it was very interesting that you would say that you're balling when you're working at 2 jobs, especially if one of them is a Subway, simply because even if you're making $10 or $15 an hour, you're barely making enough to actually survive and do the things that you want to do. You're literally just doing what a lot of people say, which is making ends meet. And for those of you that actually think that having your wife go out and get a job, or having your girlfriend go out and get a job, or you getting a second job is an actual opportunity, I just want to let you know that that thinking is very wrong. That would not be an opportunity. That is called bondage. That is called allowing yourself to be at a glass ceiling. You have a limit that you can make when you are inside of a position like that, and you actually do not have a lot of room to move up. So for those of you that actually are thinking that, hey, if I get a second job, everything's going to be okay because I'm going to bring more money in, that will not be the case, because as soon as you get that second job, you're going to realize you have no time, and even the money that you're making with no time is not enough for you to take care of all of the things that you actually want to take care of and do. And even if you are making that money, and let's say you're a CEO and you're a top executive CEO and you're making, you know, $100,000 a year, you still don't have the time. Most CEOs are working 80 hours a week. You still need sleep. Let's say if you had 8 hours of sleep times 7 days, then you do the math. I'm not a mathematician, but there's not enough time. So with that being said, you know, I just want to go ahead and let you all know that you have to allow yourself to be open to opportunities, especially when it comes down to you being able to take care of your family. And for those of you guys out there, you know, it is not an opportunity to let your girlfriend or your wife that actually go have a job to help you produce, because your job is to produce as a man. I don't know how many of you believe in God, but if you actually really do pay attention to the things that are said inside of that great book, you're not supposed to have your wife work. You're the man, and you're supposed to produce. And there are a lot of guys out there that are, I honestly will say, are cowards. You know, they don't want to go out there and produce or make any effort to actually make revenue so that their wife doesn't have to work and to take care of their family. So those of you out there that are not thinking, you know, that type of way, I encourage you to go ahead and change that. And if not, you know, that's just the type of life that you're going to live. But at the end of the day, it's not going to prosper you much. So with that being said, once again, my name is Kevin Perkins. You can follow me on Twitter at Kevin Perkins, or you can also go to my Facebook at facebook.com/Kevin D. Perkins, and that's KEEVIN D. Perkins. And all of you guys, you know, you have a wonderful day. You'll be hearing from me more often also. Just so that a lot of the things that I see going on, and I feel like it's necessary for me to actually put out this information, and maybe even if it's just one person that it touches and inspires to do something different with their life, that they actually will do something different and actually become, you know, understand the fact that, hey, there's more opportunity out there than for me to get a second job and for me to be a slave. Because it doesn't matter if you're black or you're white or you're Chinese. If you're working for somebody else, you are a slave. They tell you what time to be there. They tell you what time you can go use the bathroom, what time you're hungry. So just take advantage of your life, guys, and actually do what it is that you need to do in order for you to actually be happy in life. And with that being said, I'm going to just go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful day or wonderful night, okay? Thank you.